Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Alright, so today from Hasbro, in their Marvel Legends series, we are featuring Captain America. Okay, so I'll be honest, this is my second take on this video. I was filming this earlier and I kind of messed up a couple of times and I'm like, I'm not happy with this video, let's just reshoot it. So we're going to pretend that this figure was never opened and we're just going to treat this as a regular unboxing. So let's get started. Beautiful package design. It's a much larger deluxe box. You're getting Sam Wilson as Captain America with a huge number of accessories. You're getting his shield, backpack, the wings, and the extra pair of hands. Lovely comic book artwork on the side. And on the back, Sam Wilson takes the mantle of Captain America to new heights, combining the iconic shield with his signature wings versus threats near and abroad. Alright, so I bought this figure a couple of weeks ago. And when I say a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month or two ago. I remember the release of these figures seemed to it was very timely. It kind of coincided with the release of the latest Captain America trailer. Because in addition to this figure being on the shelves, there was also the comic book Marvel Legends Red Hulk figure. This figure is fantastic. I already have a couple of Sam Wilson figures in my collection, but this one seems to be an upgrade from the last one we got. The sculpting looks really clean. I love the shield, and I'm just really excited to put this whole thing together. Here are the wings, very sizable. They look about to be 7 inches apiece. Here is Sam Wilson's Captain America shield. It's very different than Steve Rogers'. The shade of blue, it's a very neutral shade of blue. It's not very punchy or bold. It's just kind of just right. I'm very disappointed though with the clip. I hate the shields with the C-clip. I'm always paranoid that these are going to break. I prefer the Marvel Legends shields to have the straps as opposed to this this kind of piece right here. But thankfully, it still gives me the peg. So if I want, as opposed to using the clip to hold the shield, I can always just use the peg and just plug it into his hand and get the same kind of effect, like that, which I'm cool with. I don't mind. I was kind of surprised by the hand options that they gave us, because they gave us one with the splayed out fingers, which I think is great for recreating flying poses. But then they give us only one fist and then 2 C-gripping hands. In my perfect world, I would have given us 2 splayed out fingers and 2 fists and then 2 C-gripping hands. But this is the oddball combination they gave us, so I'm going to swap it out to my configuration that I prefer. So I prefer this hand for flying. I think it just looks cooler. And then I'm going to give him the C-grip so he can hold the shield. Here is the backpack. Now, I kind of feel like it's missing the Red Wing drone, because it looks like if the drone was here, it looks like you'd be able to slot it into the socket right there. But maybe it's not supposed to come with the drone. Who knows? Here are the wings. And do they indicate which wing's which? Like which one's the right one, which one's the left one? So if you have the backpack on, I'm assuming this wing goes here. Yeah, okay. I hate anything with clips. Anything that clips in, I'm always paranoid that they're going to break. There we go. That one's nice and tight. Hopefully it's on the right side. I don't think they marked it with left and right like sometimes toys do. Dang it. There you go. It snaps in. Wow, the wingspan is incredibly large. It's about 12 inches. Alright, so let's take a look at the figure first. We have Sam Wilson as Captain America. Nice head sculpt. I kind of wish they'd give us an alternate portrait, like one without the goggles. And maybe a slightly less angry face. This one's a little bit too angry for me. I kind of wish it was a little bit more neutral. Because it's at the point where he's not really serious. You can actually tell it looks like he's annoyed. But still a nice head sculpt nonetheless. Beautiful sculpting work on the chest. I love how everything's just really, it comes to life, and there's all these different layers and tiers. I love the ribbing along the inside of his bicep and his arm. Very subtle wrinkles and folds along the abdomen section. The pouches are well done. The shade of red and blue I think is perfect. This figure stands in at about a little over 6¼ inches. He feels kind of short for some reason. Here's an X-Men Marvel Legends Vulcan figure. And yeah, for some reason, I don't have the stats on Sam Wilson, but I kind of feel like he should be at the same height as Vulcan here, but he's a little bit shorter. Or a lot shorter. So here he is next to Wolverine. Yeah, so I kind of feel like he's a little bit, I don't know, he could add some height to him, I think. In terms of the articulation, you have movement in his head. The important thing is, does he look up? He does look up, so thankfully you could get him in those flying poses. He looks down really, really well. No butterfly joint, which I'm thankful for. I'm not a big fan of butterfly joints. His arms rotate, they go outward. Cut above the bicep, so you have a nice swivel movement. Double pinned elbows, articulated wrists. He does have an ab crunch, which is cleverly disguised in the stripes. So that's really nice. Waist swivel. Legs move up, they move outward, but it's hindered by the pouches, so you're not going to get like full splits. Upper thigh cut, double pinned knees, and articulated ankles. And let's get the backpack on here. This is what I really want to see. So what's really cool about the backpack also is that as opposed to just using a standard circular peg, this one has a 6-sided hexagonal peg, which is nice because it's going to key into place and it's not going to like twist around. So the wings are always going to remain level. And man, that looks so wickedly cool. This is awesome. If you don't have a Sam Wilson Captain America figure in your collection, this is the one to get. It's outstanding. It's a beautiful piece. And just look at that. That looks great. And it's cool too. The wings are articulated here, so if you want to fold them down, you could. And it made a weird cracking noise. So now I'm going to be paranoid that maybe this thing broke. Like I said, I hate C-clips. I don't know why they keep on insisting on using them. They're never as durable as they should be. How far could you fold the wings? And the wings are surprisingly very snug. They're not going to flop around. So yeah, they look cool on this figure. Very, very cool. And I love the fact that they put some thought into design, because like I mentioned, it's nice that the peg here is hexagonal because it's going to key into a very specific position. It's not going to like roll around. And if you want to create the flying poses, you know, his head could like tilt up. You know, you could put the splayed out hand out front. I kind of wish the shield had the straps as opposed to the C-clip, because like I said, I hate the C-clip. And then you know, you could create all sorts of cool flying poses. It would be nice if they included a flight stand, but you know, we're not so lucky. And you have Sam Wilson as Captain America. Excellent, excellent figure. On a scale of 1 to 10, for me, an easy 8.5 to a 9. It's amazing. It's such a nice upgrade from the previous figure also, which I do have, but I don't have it on me. But I do have some other Sam Wilson Captain Americas, and let's grab those. All right, first up, we have the surprisingly cool Disney toy box. Sam Wilson Captain America. These were made available at the Disney stores. And I think the Disney stores are pretty much non-existent except for the ones at the parks. My local malls used to have the Disney stores, and I always got a kick out of the exclusive Marvel action figures they had. This is one of my favorite Sam Wilson figures, period. I think it's great. It's very cartoony, kind of like... it's kind of like a callback to the old Disney Infinity figures from the console games. We have my custom Mech Strike Avengers Sam Wilson Captain America. This was originally the Mech Strike Steve Rogers Captain America, but I had swapped it with a Marvel Endgame basic figure, a Sam Wilson head, and then I repainted it and also gave him the backpack from the Sam Wilson figure. And it's cool. You know, I'm glad I was able to make this custom. It looks pretty stock. And then we have the Cinematic Universe Sam Wilson Captain America right here. I think this came... I want to say this was a 2-pack, but I might be wrong. So yeah, lots of figures for Sam Wilson. You know, I'm really excited for the new Captain America movie. I'm sure it's going to be great. And just for the hell of it, we have the Marvel Comics, Marvel Legends Red Hulk figure. So if you want to jump the gun and recreate their battle early, here you go. Okay, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.